mic's not picking up anything, and neither are the speakers. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties.
Stop licking my arm and lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Okay. That fixed it. Okay. Welcome everybody to Dungeons and Crossover, the Shift Edition. We're play D&D with a twist. We're back with these chuckle fucks.
Hello.
So who wants to give the rundown of what happened last time?
So you see what happened is where my bank account is set up. All right. So what happened last time is we woke up. We realized one of our friends and compatriots is gone. And then some emotional damage happened because Chthonic saw some past.
Alternate dimensions and timeline shenanigans means it's not necessarily her past, more like
Something
her
that
present in a different direction, but sure.
Chthonic thought she saw her love interest.
Yes.
And it turned out to be some psycho bitch who tried to kill her.
Yeah.
To be perfectly fair, they all tried to kill us. It was a party that was identical to ours, had all characters. It's a parallel universe. Big fight ensued. I lost Shadow. Stipple Stubble.
Yes.
He was a pivotal key member of my party.
Yeah. I'm still actually bummed about that.
We blasted
shit.
Yarvi into oblivion.
evil Yarvi.
Evil.
Yes.
Right. In the fight, Tina got out. Tina decided to nom on our shinobi friend who we just met literally like yesterday. And
Like hours.
Same day, yeah.
Same day, hours.
Listen, we never claimed we were good babysitters.
I got to kill myself.
Pretty cool.
Gotta smack his own ass very hard.
Oh yeah. All said and done, we mainly survived the fight. We did run away. We killed Cassie. I do believe it was Gyarados who nom-nommed on her head.
Yes. Can't remember which one it was. Was it yours or was it? Okay, yeah.
We evil Gyarados died.
All your tokens are facing one direction. The evil variants are facing the other direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It was just a straight up. We figured out we're in a parallel universe. We're not in our Faerun.
Yes.
We're in a completely different world than when we first started the campaign.
So we're going to have to get home the long way round.
We got to kill Evil Flint.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It was. I imagine it was very satisfying for Rox, considering that we have to deal with what he was been dealing with the past couple months.
What are you talking about? I don't get
didn't
no.
have
Hey, I already apologized.
Yeah.
have to take on Oof.
Yeah, imagine both of them.
That's
God,
whenever the DM wants to kill us. He's just bringing an evil oof.
Can you imagine if that party had all survived? Between Deacon, Oof, and Flint.
Ugh, that's terrifying.
I'm going into the campaign to see if oof is still attached.
Well, you guys did meet Oof.
Yeah,
True.
but he
So
didn't
we-
attack us. So
Which now does does beg the question: if this isn't an alternate universe, in retrospect, does that mean that the fate of our Oof is still unknown? I suppose it has to be. So yeah, now we still don't know if he actually died. Fuck.
But you do know that this oof is good.
And the
Yeah.
stones work with
So
it.
we can trust this one.
Mm-hmm. You can trust him maybe because he's stupid. That's how you can
True,
trust
he's not
him.
exactly. He's not smart enough to lie.
Yeah. So there's that. Ah, you get an inspiration if you don't already have it, Helix.
Yay! I didn't have one, so.
Oh yeah, and last time I actually did get an opportunity to use my inspiration, which I have not been doing. So I remembered.
Good.
Yay.
Yay. So,
Because I've basically been sitting on just inspiration and not getting it back because I've not been using it.
so you guys are currently exhausted. Have the hut up. And you guys decided to take a long rest. Or there could be ink monsters at any time, as it is still currently daytime.
I am going to pull up my hat and have Bristles crawl out and I'll have her keep an eye out. If anyone else wants to take watch, she'll take the help action.
Okay. So, there's only 3 of you right now. Who's taking the first watch?
I guess he looks well.
Aye.
Clear duct tape.
Oh, damn.
Talking tape.
Let's see what happens. Helix, it is currently daytime, as your party is beat. They're just done for the day. As you're resting, as you too, you fell in combat like twice. So you're still resting up. You're still recovering.
Right.
You feel you're relatively safe as you don't see anything in the distance during the daylight. Nothing seems to be coming towards you. As your watch goes without issue.
Alright, second watch.
Who's taking second?
I'll take over for second.
Power over and poke her in the face a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Alright, cool. And then he just collapses right there and falls asleep.
As soon as you get up, he rolls over onto your bed.
What the hell? You know, you're gonna mess with your sleep schedule like that. Doubt you can hear me. Passed out already.
Drool's already on your pillow now. I'm just assuming. You can tell me no, yes or no.
Oh, absolutely.
He would. All things considered.
Garrett's face is also right next to mine, and he's drooling on your pillow.
This all checks out. I'm not surprised.
This all checks out. Okay. Yeah. Katonic. During your watch, The sun is still up. It's overhead at this point. You're just relaxing, waiting as time goes by. You do in the distance see a cart being pulled by what looks to be bulls, but different. They are pitch black and 4 horns on each end of the head. But they are reminiscent of a bull by their shape and size, just from the distance. But they're a little far. As point
I'm
of
gonna-
carriage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take out my binoculars and try and get a better look.
Okay, give me a perception check with advantage.
Perception. Do this at advantage. Excuse me. Where's perception? Here it is. Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I rolled literally 2 2s.
2 2 plus a 2. Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm
That's all you notice. You can't catch any specific details about the carriage or who's inside of it, or even who's manning the bulls as it's going too fast.
Can I tell like what direction they're headed? Are they like perpendicular to us, or are they heading straight towards us?
Perpendicular.
Okay.
Haven't even noticed you, probably.
All right. I'll just sort of get down low and whisper to the others. There's a few people coming past, but I don't think they're not like anything big. They're not paying attention to us. I think we should just leave them.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
All right. I'll keep track of their movements, but I'm not gonna like call out to them or anything.
Well, they are heading what seems to be upwards. No, I'll just put you guys into this map. If it'll ever load up for me. Come on. Can't even tell where anybody is. Oh, there we go. Now it's loading in. Oh, gotta get rid of this little boy up here. Okay. Where's, I want to replace that.
Now I know why Shadow died. He's token for our party.
I want to replace that. Who should I put? Who should I put?
Someone else's Pokemon, because I don't want mine dying.
Rip.
Bressels, she can take being, yeeted to the Feywild 13 times in a week.
No, but Bristles is too small. Look at that.
Fair.
Make it Tina.
No.
Can't use Gyarados, he's too big.
Oh wait, no. This PNG I used for Tornfield findings.
And instantly deleted it.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, you have this.
Okay.
Seriously, another one of mine?
Yes.
Neth.
Did you kill him?
The
before
bell
you
tolls for you.
Charizard?
It's all on you.
Told you not to use one of mine. Oh, what's this one?
Well, everybody else's is so small. Literally.
Drink it up.
Anyways. So yeah. Well, it's not around either for now. You keep eye on the cart and it just goes upwards. If you look at the old map that you have of Phandalin, it looks like they're going up this path. If you have a path. No idea what you guys can see.
Huh.
So. Yep. And that's about it.
Alright. I will. Yeah, I'll let them pass by and, you know, under my breath, wish them safe travels, hopefully, but not gonna do anything more than that.
Okay. So yeah. And your watch ends uneventfully. There's nothing else happens.
Nice.
Now Argo.
Oh boy.
Let's see what happens during your watch. During your watch, you notice that the sun is starting to set as you're just there, just doing what you normally do during your watch. What is it that you do? Hello?
He's connected to the call. Is he muted? No, he's not muted.
Did you go to the restroom?
Oh, he's typing. Sorry, I had a moment of what? Okay, he's back.
Okay. So, it's your watch.
Is your microphone working? Yeah, we can't really hear on our end.
Yep.
I hear nothing.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you have a crying child next to you.
I feel you there.
So you watch. Oh, this is gonna be awkward then. As you watch, you see a portal open up in front of you. Well, in front of the hut, at least. Has... if you can, make me a perception check. Okay. And I need a certain someone to roll me a stealth check. That is you, Hiro.
I'm coming. How do you do that? Oh, there you go.
You sent it privately to me, but it's a 24.
Okay.
So, the portal opens in front of Argo, but it seems like nothing came out of it, as it just closes up. But this portal was also different than what well, you've only seen the one portal. Hold on. It's different from the one portal that you saw over at the monsters camp. This portal had had no purple. This one was just pure black in coloration.
How far away was the portal?
30 feet in front of the hut.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out and just guard the door.
Okay. While you're guarding, Hito, what are you going to do? You appeared around the same area that the person who sent you here told you that he died.
I can't see them in the hut, correct?
Yeah, it's opaque from the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
You just see a dome.
I'm assuming camp's like somewhat near the tree line, or no?
Yeah, we would be set up at like on that road, so I assume the tree line would.
I'll
be...
kind of just use the tree line to try to hide up in the trees as I kind of just look around. With like, I have a vague description of their party, but I don't know them, so I'll just kind of like look for the vague description as I'm waiting.
Okay. As you're waiting, at the end of Argo's watch, the hut disappears. It's been 8 hours. You guys take a long rest. And it's now nighttime. You guys, Hiro, you see this, whatever dome was, slowly starts to dissipate as it goes downwards. And you see a couple people with the same vague descriptions that you were told.
I'm gonna just turn to Helix and say, "Alright, I don't think we should be moving during the nighttime, so I'm going to set up a second dome so that we can wait out the night. You keep an eye out while I'm doing this, because it'll take me 10 minutes to do so, okay?"
I will do that, and then I'll be like, Gyarados, help me keep an eye out.
Perfect.
Stand on
And I'm
top
gonna
of him.
start
And we'll,
making a second.
Okay. Seeing them appear, I'll kind of start to approach, not very like aggressively. I won't like try to hide in any way from them. But
Okay.
I will approach while kind of just keeping an eye on my surroundings to make sure there's no one else besides them.
Gyarados, she's hiding me. I'm kidding.
Okay. Do you activate it?
Gyarados, Hyper Beam!
No.
Oh, God.
And there goes your second character.
In a friendly way, I nearly got shanked.
I mean, yeah, you're coming in the same way that they got shanked.
I don't know that.
I know, but it's hilarious.
True.
Use Thorn Whip, bring you in closer so you can just get the full blast of Gyarados' mouth.
Oh god. Okay. So, Helix,
Yes.
make a perception check then, if you're keeping watch.
Do I get an advantage because I have my Pokemon?
Yes, he's helping you.
Yeah, I do believe I took the Pokemon Companion feat. So.
Yes.
That's a 10.
You guys.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide.
I have a -1.
Not just that. Each time I ask for a perception check, even if you have advantage.
I know we lost Yarvi.
Bear.
He's our perception guy.
Where's our
He's the
rabbit?
one who notices stuff.
I just want rabbits too. I couldn't get on the eagle rabbit. That damn wascally rabbit.
Hey, blame your Gyarados. He hyper beamed it. Okay. So, Helix,
Yes.
you're looking around. You are completely facing the opposite way of Hiro.
Jesus
What's his name?
Hero.
Hero. Okay.
But your Gyarados does make shake a little bit to make you move around, almost like, look over here.
I will immediately turn and look in the direction that he wants me to look.
And
You
you s-
see,
Yep.
you see a young adult, not nearly as young as the child you had before. But you notice a similar hairstyle where his bangs seem to go to the sides of his face, and he does have very long hair. You notice bandages around his forehead and his arms, and he's kind of approaching with his hands up and kind of like a wary smile as he seems to recognize you ish
Okay.
and just kind of continues to approach you.
We have a weird looking friend.
All right.
And based on our previous engagement with people coming out of that fucking woods,
Yep.
Hyper beam.
I would say
Wait.
hold your fire. Hold your fire. But be prepared to stab the motherfucker if necessary.
I'm gonna jump off Gyarados and tell Gyarados to fly directly above him, so he's pointed directly facing down.
Oh, that's a big thing. Okay. He'll kind of like scream as not scream, but like as it goes into the air, he kind of stops approaching and like hollers over towards you. Hello, are you the ones known as the Chuckle Fucks?
I
Yes,
vetoed
we
that
are.
name.
You missed the word there. It's Chthonics Chucklefox.
Oh,
I
okay.
vetoed that name
I
harder.
did have
You're-
limited information, but I
you're-
was told to cue all out.
The person who told you did not tell you that. He just told you.
Okay, I'm going with it.
It was more so just hearsay.
Still worth it.
Even then, he didn't even say that was their group name. He just said, "There's these chuckle fucks."
Yeah, are you the Chuckle Fucks?
We've been called that before.
Who's asking?
Technically speaking, we're like
Like two of us.
2/4 of the Destiny's mercenaries right now, and then that guy, he's called Argo. He's cool.
Tips his hat with his gun.
Well, at
The
least you are
names of that
somewhat
guy.
friendly towards each other.
Who are you, and what's keeping me from having that thing kill you?
Well, you may have met my cousin earlier and watched him die.
Yep.
I was sent here because his sensei believes that there's a certain someone influencing this world, and he wants me to keep an eye on things, thinking you guys might be able to make a difference.
Well, ask your cousin. He made a big difference by dying.
Well, he was a bit reckless.
That
A
is
bit
not
slightly.
primary characters.
I want to preemptively apologize, sir. What's your name?
My name is Hiro.
Okay, yeah. I want to preemptively apologize, Hero. I have just had a very, very bad day. Helix has had a very, very bad day. Argo has had a very, very bad day. So we might be a little less trusting than we usually are.
Absolutely. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't startling you. I figured you'd think it was a little bit
Listen.
weirder if someone followed you from a distance and kept an eye on you instead of coming to talk to you.
That would be
Listen,
what
we've
rules
had
them.
that happen before.
How old does he look, or how old is he?
Like early 20s.
Okay, I can't call him a kid.
I mean, you could if you're just the kind of guy who calls everyone kid.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, kiddo.
Look at him. Look at
Well,
him,
see-
very old beggar on the side of the street. Hey, kid.
The previous person was literally 10 years younger than Art, or 12 years to be exact. So that made more
True.
sense. Early 20s is like a 5-year difference.
Yeah. It'd be like calling Chthonic kid. Weird.
So you guys met the new guy. What you gonna do?
Alright, so to clarify, your sensei thinks that he knows what's fucking this world up, and he wants us to deal with it. Am I right ballpark?
He believes you have the potential to deal with it. It's someone that messed up our world, and he thinks that he's also influencing this world. So that's why he sent me.
Alright. Are you...
Is that man
You
always
know-
so attractive?
Which one?
Sorry.
The one that keeps shaking his hips over there.
Oh, he likes... Yeah, he's... eccentric. You could say that. He kind of just is. Don't worry about him.
He seems different.
I mean, he's definitely different.
Fin across your neck, Helix. You just feel it nodding. Feel him nodding his head.
Got a load of fox.
Okay, listen, you two lovers, do whatever. Sorry. But yeah, so what exactly does your sensei want us to do?
He just wants you to keep doing what you're already doing. I'm just here to kind of watch over because he thinks you have a chance of helping defeat the person that ruined our world.
And who was that?
His name is Madra. He's known apparently in part of a group called the Big Three.
Well, that... So, what was that name? Madara?
Mm-hmm.
So... You don't really get to be called the Big Three for nothing. What exactly did this guy do?
Question is, what didn't he do to destroy the world?
Yeah.
He summoned meteors.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can get there if he actually is here, because I don't know if I believe him 100%, but very dangerous individual, and if someone has allied themselves with him, that makes me worried for your world's sake.
Right.
Out of character, not that this is actually your world, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... We do have connections with powerful people, if necessary. Well, I have some connections with one powerful person and one version of that powerful person, and there's like 15 of them running around.
Have a connection with a god.
Yeah, but he's not exactly the most active player.
Will I beg your pardon?
You know what I meant.
Yes. Now turn around and say hi.
I turn 360 degrees and say hi.
As soon as you turn your back facing Hito, as soon as both of you have your backs facing towards Hito, you see Rox there. Just
Hi.
leaning against his cane.
So, you're kind of our employer as of now. You want us to go with this guy?
Yes. For now. The others just see Kathonic and Helix talking to midair.
Turn around and look at everybody and be like, everybody, this is Rox. Rox, this is everybody.
I'll look
Yes.
at Argo. Do they do this often?
They don't
You have
see
no
me.
idea.
Okay.
They don't see me.
Puts his
yet.
hand in his face. Or his face in his hand.
Oh,
He
you
will
know, that's
pretend
a
to go.
shame
Oh,
because
he
you
already said
actually
that.
dressed very nicely. I think you know, be nice to show that off.
Only those who have a connection with me can see me.
What if I
Alright.
touch you? While touching you, touch someone else. That's a connection.
Touch me and you'll die. Not by my own choice. But by the curse
Yeah, I
that
mean,
placed them on me.
Yeah, touching the corporeal form of a death god doesn't exactly seem like the most health-conscious choice.
That's why I use avatars.
Exactly.
Blue people?
Animals.
Yeah, like the little fox guy. He's cute.
So, I've also just found out. He looks around. This isn't your world. Our world.
You know, we found that out yet. We found that out earlier today.
I found out through you.
Well, there you go.
And now there's
So-
another Roxas after me.
There's another Roxas after you?
Yes, but this one's more evil.
Yeah,
I just do things for chaos, after all. But I don't kill for the fun of it.
in the grand cosmic scheme of things, it's chaotic good versus chaotic evil, or at least chaotic neutral versus chaotic evil. I don't know where you stand.
I'm neutral.
See?
Hearing the two people that can't see him just talking with each other, rolls his eyes, snaps his fingers, and they both can now see rocks.
See? I told you he was real.
Hello.
Yeah, this well-dressed gentleman is our current, I don't know, group patron, you could
Oh.
say?
I heard the word pimp thrown around one or two times.
He is not our pimp. We do not have a
Okay.
pimp.
And you see a
Sorry.
sinister smile just spread on his face.
No, don't get any ideas. You are not our pimp.
Pleasure to meet you, then, I guess, Mr. Pimp.
Don't call him that.
Pleasure is mine. And now then, Hirohyuga. I see you have a desire. Desire to be better than your family. I can probably bring that desire to fruition. Let's make a deal, and you'll get your wish.
I would. You know what? No, we'll stay out of this.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna blink.
You're gonna have to blink eventually, dude. It's physically impossible to
Until
go
he's-
without blinking.
Until he says something.
Interesting proposition. I mean,
There we go.
we can make a deal, but if you're after claiming my own powers, there's a good chance that they'll probably die off with me, so I don't know how much I can offer you.
Oh, don't worry. I can make your powers stronger, more unique. Make your current Kikigenkai bloodline stronger.
That would be pretty impressive considering we are already the strongest of our village.
Of your village, but not the world.
True,
In the
village is
future,
pretty small.
In the future, you'll find people here are able to cast things that you have no idea how they do, as they do not have the chakra, the energy that you're used to. I can make it where you can see the energy. I can make your eyes stronger.
And what is the cost of this?
The cost is not much. Just promise. Protect these chuckle fucks. And protect the world. And if you die under my ruling, under my hand, you get one freebie.
Hey, that's actually really good. Because trust me.
Hesitantly, he'll hand out his hand, I guess, and just say, okay, very well.
Great. As he takes out his hand and holds on to yours, and next thing you know, you see black. Everybody sees his body
Hey, don't
collapses. As his body, Hiro's body collapses.
Well, that
See, I
was
told you touching the death god is a bad idea. Look what happens.
Now then, he's gonna be asleep for a bit. When he wakes up, his eyes will be different. Point it out for me.
Okay.
Now you looks over to the gunslinger.
his eyes widen.
Your turn to die.
Can I make an insight check to see if this is our rocks or possibly the evil rocks?
Go for it. Make an insight.
17.
His attributes, his personality that you've known, is very similar to what you know about your rocks. Even Finn, your fox, is like, yeah.
Okay.
Argo of Iron.
Yeah.
I know you lost a lot growing up, and now how you have very special weapon. You are technically not under my jurisdiction, as you are of the other Roxas. But,
Wait, there's two of you?
yes, the other one is hunting me down. I couldn't stay in my domain, that's why I'm here temporarily. But I can get you one of those bullets you're looking for.
Okay, well, do I have to die to get it?
You have to make a deal.
Hmm.
Make sure you know the full terms and conditions of the deal.
And
So will it go against any other deals that I've already made?
no. Same deal I made him. Gestures towards the knocked out Hiro. Protect the Chuckle Fucks and protect the world. This world or the other that I'm actually in charge of.
So what's the deal?
I will give you a bullet. The fancy one that you're hunting for. One of 13. And I'll even give you a special item. I'll help you out in the future.
I'm listening.
You protect these chuckle fucks and the worlds.
Well, that's a pretty tall order. Not protecting the world, but these chuckle fucks.
Oh, trust me, I know. That's why I made a deal with both of you.
You know, I would be offended if you weren't right.
Shut up.
Okay.
You know what? After that, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Good.
You seem like you take control of the situations pretty well.
He holds out his hand. Shake on it.
Okay. He reaches his hand out to shake.
And as you do, next thing you know, you see black as you collapse. Both of you are now passed out.
You know, it's a good thing I was setting up a second hut. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get much travel in anyway with these two knocked out.
And Helix, or should I call you now Helix Brightsong?
Yes.
He turns his head slightly looking at you as you're still behind him making faces.
I was doing shoes.
Elbow him.
You two are always fun to watch. Continue causing mayhem and chaos while protecting the worlds. Also, I think it's time you guys got an upgrade.
Alright.
Rox will start walking up to Kasonic. And without you even noticing, hand up and pokes you in the middle of the forehead. You don't pass out. You don't see black as you're still awake. There's one. And walks over to Helix and just smacks him across the face. And there's two.
You okay? That looked like it hurt.
Helix does pass out. It's like, oh,
You know,
I forgot how weak mortals are.
touche. So, I guess I'll be setting up the big dome thing to protect these guys. And I'll be seeing you whenever you decide to show up next.
He's already gone.
Now, I'll get to work on making the hut then.
Now then, as Kasonic is done making the hut, is working on it. Hiro, you see in your mind visions of your uncle. How he has two different forms.
Okay.
And you feel from your eyes, you see the man who sent you on this mission. As you see him. Then you see the new people that you just met. Next thing you know, without even trying, your eyes activate. And you can see the energies from all. You can see how Chthonic has a light blue, little bit blackened energy inside of her body that doesn't have a way to come out naturally except through the hands. While Helix, it's the same thing, has a light blue energy inside of him, but this one is a lighter shade, almost white, as it goes from a dark blue to the bottom of the stomach to upper chest. It turns white, and just like with Chthonic, the only output is through the hands. And Argo has no energy.
Because he's dead.
Yes, no.
I imagine a corpse wouldn't have any chakra. I can imagine.
You see another portal up. I'm just kidding.
No.
It's the second Argo.
You don't see any energy coming from Argo except from his hand. What handed are you that you used the gun?
Right.
On his right hand, you see a glove has been placed, and that is releasing all the energy that he has.
Okay.
Then you look down at yourself. You have a mixture. You have this energy that the other two have. The light blue that's just in the gut area. And, well, the top portion, it just changes. Almost like it's not certain where to go yet. With this, you're now able to multi-class into any normal D&D stuff. If you want to be a magic user, a Hyuga magic user, go for it.
Okay.
Look how OP that would be.
Okay.
The Hyuga Gunslinger.
No.
64 trigram like shots going everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
128 of them. There we go.
And now you can see
Yeah, I
magic
forgot.
more accurately.
Okay.
Will hug.
You don't need to hit them with your fingertips. You need to
Sure.
shoot them with your guns.
Essentially, you have your eyes are essentially a detect magic. So,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
so
That actually lowers the burden on me to use detect magic, so thank
Yeah.
you.
So yeah, you now have more versatility with the group. Anybody who has a magical presence to them will show up in your eyes, even items.
Okay.
You're the magic item finding guy.
Now Argo. You're the first one to wake up, besides Chthonic, who's been awake this whole time. As you wake up, your head is groggy, and you look down at your right hand, where you shook his hand, and you notice there's a glove that's been placed. Different from any that you originally had. As this one had a fox emblem on the back of it.
It's got its own logo.
No, a fox, fox symbol with a crown. And you can feel that whatever this glove is, it automatically attuned to you. Now you have a couple options. You can use one of your part paladin, right?
Yep.
Double checking. You can use a smite charge to infuse a bullet with a smite after hit, or form a saber in your hand. When I say saber, I mean it's a blade of your own distinction. You can shape it however you want it to be. Almost like a... Well, yeah. At first, it looks like a lightsaber. Just coming out of your right hand.
So basically, Psylocke, his ability.
Mm-hmm.
Her ability.
Yes. Except white. Obviously, because of your nature of paladin.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
And of course, this is experimental, or this is information he kind of finds out because there's like a little note stuck in his glove, or
No, it naturally occurs to your mind.
Gotcha. Like, gotcha.
Yes. So yeah. You're now a little bit stronger, bud.
Huh. So yeah, he'll spend time experimenting with this blade, figuring out what it can do and its capabilities. But of course, that's
You can change it to
over
be...
time.
Yeah. I'll let you know this now. Just a quick experimentation. You can change it to a dagger that you can toss. But as soon as it hits, it disappears. But it does not normal damage, it does smite damage. So. Or you could do a longsword-esque. The normal saber, how it first formed.
Yeah.
Which will do the same thing. We'll do a smite damage instead.
Gotcha. Well, the sword, is it always going to do smite damage, or do I have to make sure to task it with smite damage?
It will always do a smite damage.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta figure out what cost.
It costs 1 smite.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It costs 1 smite to activate it. So a spell
I
slot.
thought, like, loot. Oh, okay. So what to say? I got a few of those.
You'll have to use a spell slot like a normal smite. That's what essentially what I'm
Gotcha.
saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's like essentially a shadow blade except radiant damage.
Yeah, that was what I was pretty much attuning it to.
Yeah.
Or thinking it was.
Yeah. So
That Shadow Blade is pretty good. So.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it is a reaction to use as well. To activate.
What's perfect timing for a subclass. So
Since, he watches everything. So Rock saw how little you were doing in melee.
yeah,
He took pity.
yeah. I'm gonna shoot you, even though you're 5 feet from me.
Yeah. So
Okay, you dodged that somehow. Okay, we'll keep going. Keep going.
he literally just took pity on you. It's like, oh, poor fellow.
Yeah, I was about to say facepalm, basically.
Yeah.
Give this guy something to do in close range. God.
Yeah. So yeah. Helix. You generally don't feel a change, but you feel your connection to your creatures has gone stronger.
Our friendship.
Depending on what creature you have out, you gain a special ability.
Ooh, nice.
Have a water type, have something that breathes underwater. You can now breathe underwater. It is subtle.
Nice.
It is a subtle thing.
Well, water breathing is good.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the others have pretty good benefits too.
Have a fire type that can absorb fire and deal it the next time around. You can do that.
Yeah.
But only one ability. Not all.
Alright. Still good.
And Chthonic. You're trying to think, what did he do to me? 'Cause I don't feel any different. When a couple new spells popped into your head. Choose any two necrotic spells from your current spell spell level down.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, actually I've got two in mind that I think will be pretty useful for everyone.
Mhm.
Or at least one that's useful for me and one that's useful for everyone.
So you gain that. It's the other two gain more.
Still good.
Yeah.
I am not complaining.
And my voice cracked a little bit. To be fair, I haven't been drinking too much water today.
So wait, it's any necromancy spell, or does it have to be a necromancy spell that deals necrotic damage?
Necromancy. I realized I said it wrong.
Okay, yeah. So, and it can be from any spell list? It doesn't have to be a wizard spell?
Yes. It doesn't have to be a wizard spell, but as long as it's your level down.
Alright. Perfect, yeah, I've got two in mind.
And you're now able to prepare one extra spell.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna mark these off as being from divine intervention.
He Rox is essentially becoming a sugar daddy.
Essentially, yes. All of the perks of being a warlock without having to actually play a warlock, because I'm not really good at playing warlocks, honestly.
You gotta remember, your pimps are gonna shower you with gifts if you're doing good.
Yes.
He's not our pimp!
Oh my god.
He is the entire party's pimp now.
Yeah, I think he is now.
Yeah.
About to get the
Oh,
powder out.
I can only wait to see what Flint and Yarvi get.
Oh god.
Nothing. No, I'm kidding. They get stuff from their own gods.
I was about to say, Yarvies should
That's
get
right.
stuff eventually.
Eventually.
Maybe during this time off, he's finding some rest and center himself and maybe acquire an item from his god.
His daddy.
Anyways, yeah.
I don't think Darkrai counts as a daddy.
Listen, counts as whoever Yarvi thinks he counts as.
Anyways. So, everybody is now slowly waking up. It is the middle of the night. All your sleep schedules are now fucked.
Oh, that was a wonderful nap. My jaw really hurts.
We can take a long rest anytime we want to after this.
Yeah, I was thinking we should probably just lay low during the night. You know, stay in the hut. We don't have to like rest or anything.
I would not.
What?
I was thinking.
Well, during this time, Argo is going to ask Athonic about how this ring works and how do I store stuff in it.
I'm gonna take a look at it. Would I be able to tell that it's a spell storing ring just by looking at it?
Just by looking at it, give me either Arcana or History.
I shall help.
Alright. Just give me a second. Ba-ba-ba-ba. My Arcana is distinctly better than my history, so I'm gonna do that. Actually, no, never mind. I have proficiency in both. 12.
Well, you get advantage too.
You get advantage.
Oh, right. Yeah. Alright, I'll just roll again then.
Well, you rolled 2 2s and a 3, so this one won't be a 1.
28.
Let's say you
Okay.
say that.
Okay. So. Yes. From that, taking a look at this ring, you can understand that it is a ring of spell storing.
Well, this is actually a fairly standard issue magic item. Not exactly common or easy to make, but it is very reliable. You can essentially, I'm gonna look up the actual rules of the Ring of Spell Storing because I can't remember them off the top of my head.
Yeah, I was doing a little research today.
Okay, ba-ba-ba. So, as long as I will have to attune to this item in order to actually put spells into it. But once I do, I believe I can give it to any of you guys, and you can use that spell on your own. So, say, for instance, we are in a situation where I am currently unavailable because I'm unconscious, or I'm off doing something else, and you desperately need one of my spells. I can put something in here as an emergency, and you will have access to that at any time. Now, what you want that to be, that entirely depends. I think something probably, something healing based, something, I don't know, something that can really turn the tide of a battle in that sort of an emergency case would be.
I think it's something that's going to be pretty handy but versatile at the same time. You can only store one spell, or?
I believe so.
My suggestion is in chat.
No. Denied by the
I know that one.
denied by the DM.
It does exist, but I have not learned it.
Alright, okay, so
I don't want you
now
to
I'm
know.
actually going to read off the official rulings of it. So, holding them until the ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. When found, it contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of spells. Blah blah blah. Whatever. The spells it already has is whatever. Any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the ring by touching the ring as the spell is cast. This spell has no effect other than to be stored in the ring. If the ring can't hold the spell is expended without effect. The level of slot used to cast the spell determines how much space it uses. So basically, you have 5 levels of spells that you can use in any combination to store spells in. So you can have 5 first levels, 2 first levels, and a 3rd level, or whatever, or
Yep.
just 1/5.
That's what I got from it.
All
I
right.
kind of figured that's what it
Perfect.
was, but I wasn't entirely sure. Never used
So there are. So right now, the highest level spell I can put in is 1 4th level and 1 4th level and 1 1st level. So I have a lot of really great options. I'm not gonna say all of them because that would take way too much time. But like, for instance, I have the entire Artificer list essentially. Web is really good. Blight, Polymorph, Sickening Radiance, Counterspell, Longstrider, Featherfall, Fairy Fire, Revivify, pretty much anything.
Revivify would be a good one.
Yeah, Revivify
I mean,
definitely one I'm going to be putting in there.
well, essentially healing would take that place, wouldn't it? I mean, because Revivify is just basically, is it death or is it unconsciousness and then revive from unconsciousness?
Yeah, Revivify it has to be a dead creature.
Okay,
And then
so,
it returns to...
Yeah, and that's
And
a 3rd level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, and I believe you still have to have the material components on hand to store the spell, so we're still going to need diamonds to actually use it, because I don't think my Keyblade can fully cover the cost of a Revivify. Yeah, it's 100 GP, which means, and Revivify is... let me just look up what the material cost of Revivify
Doesn't your
is.
Keyblade let you ignore material components though?
Yeah.
Well, once you cast it, it
Yeah.
stores the casting of the spell, so you don't have to pay the casting cost again.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering is if she doesn't have to worry about the cost, then can she use the Keyblade to store the spell?
My Keyblade can only cover a certain, like, up to a certain limit, so it's 100 gold pieces maximum I can
Okay,
replace material components of. So I would still have to spend the last 200 GP on whatever diamonds we're using. So it does cheapen the cost, but it doesn't completely cover it.
Yeah, so instead of costing 3, it costs 200 now.
Yeah. Still incredibly good,
Mm-hmm.
but not as completely overpowered.
Yeah, it's definitely a good option for storing in the ring. It'll be more than one person that can do it.
We just
Yeah.
gotta find diamonds.
for now, yeah. let's go to the gnomes and see if they got anything for us. Maybe the dwarves.
We're
might.
going to play Minecraft.
Well, they might have some in Gnomengard. Or the Dwarven
Sure,
Excavation.
if Nomengard is still around.
True. No telling what's in there. Well, that's a cool option, though. So I'll have to remember that one.
So yeah. Overall, Ring of Spell Storing, Hogger's item.
Anybody hungry? I got Gyarados meat going. Or, sorry, Corp meat going. Because I don't know the actual name of the Pokemon.
I'd imagine it probably says it every once in a while, doesn't it?
Gyarados never says his name.
Just sort of screeches.
Mass confusion.
I mean, isn't it kind of fucked up to, like, cook the alternate universe version of your own partner?
Meat is meat.
Well, at least we don't have evil Helix on the grill.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
I bet he would have
Pretty sure
if
that was
Gorp didn't eat it.
Corpse meal. Yeah.
Gorp has a taste of
Yeah,
Helix.
He's just waiting for me so he can
I'm
get
gonna
taste.
say
And then you said you could activate. Argo can activate the sword. How? Action, bonus action, reaction.
Can activate just like how you would activate a smite.
Oh, that's just a
Yeah.
special
Mhm.
or other or whatever it is. Okay, so you can just
So it
activate
counts
it
like
as
part of the attack action.
part of
Yes.
yeah, part of the attack action.
Your
Yeah.
attack, boom.
casting Green Flame Blade, like it's considered the same thing as the. Is it? Actually, I can't remember. Is Green Flame Blade a part of the attack action, or is
Yeah.
the attack action part of casting Green Flame Blade?
Second one.
Okay.
As
yeah,
part of
thank you.
casting that and Booming Blade, you make a melee attack.
Okay, thank you. Because I can't remember that off the top of my head
Because
very
you
well.
can't multi-attack with those two.
Yep.
Sure.
So am I
Still
gonna have to
good. It's just
make a custom action for this?
Yes.
Okay. You'll have to send me like the stats of it and all the breakdown of it, so that way I can do it. Unless you said it was exactly like the Shadow Blade.
It was exactly like the Shadow Blade, except
Okay,
this
so I'll
smite
just-
damage.
Yeah, so I'll add it to it.
And again, you also have the dagger range stuff as well.
Yeah.
So.
So it's like a throwable Shadow Blade.
Well, Shadow Blade is throwable.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, but if you do that, you're going to have to recast.
He said doo-doo.
haha.
And from underneath the ground, a guard chomp appears.
Oh god damn it.
Not
not
this
again.
again.
Healing having Vietnam flashbacks.
No, I'm kidding.
Somehow it's worse the second time.
Use your dex. That's cool.
No, I'm kidding. No, it's not a guard chomp.
It is a Dragonite. Yay!
No,
And it's friendly.
it is a Diablos.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh gosh.
What is it, black or normal?
Black.
Yeah. Oh god.
Lord.
Oh lord. Actually,
Female.
that's fairly easy, I think. Actually.
It's just more defensive, it's less aggressive.
Yes. I'll take the Diablos. That's no big deal. I can take that. Get my
And your level?
insect glaive out.
I,
That's a hammer user's wet dream right there. Let's find a Diablos. Let's go.
Yeah, Diablos was the first one that popped into the head of the Monster Hunters game, so it's like, oh god.
Yeah, I can think of a million of them that are just a pain in my ass.
There's one that
Yeah,
has a
wow.
complicated name.
You didn't want a Devil Joe to show up?
No, I don't want a pickle.
I feel like
no.
oh god, no. Yeah, not the pickle. Well, see, I think Devil Joe would be okay. It's
Beetlejuice.
the raging what now? Raging fuck his name, I always forget. The Super Saiyan, the monkey.
Oh god, no.
Fucking-
Don't say erection. Don't say erection.
A raging erection.
No.
You guys are now fighting an extreme behemoth. Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Yay! We're gonna get broken armor after this.
Yay.
If you survive. No, I'm kidding.
You will survive. It's just a behemoth.
I was joking. I'm not actually gonna kill you
Is
guys
that
like
the
that.
thing that I'm thinking of? Okay, yeah, that's the thing that I'm thinking of. So, sorry, I just suddenly a Monster Hunter monster popped into my head, and I needed to verify that I was thinking of the right one.
Wait a second. I just thought of something. Rock said everyone who follows him gets one freebie. I've died and I didn't get my freebie.
No, Chthonics your freebie.
Because I guess you're
Yeah.
free.
So he still has a freebie.
Yeah, he still technically has a freebie.
Ah. Sorry, the other Hyuga character did not get one.
Oh well.
He just had to survive that fight. He would
I
have it.
get his freebie, so I now have two freebies.
I used up my freebie meeting him, so like, there's that. So remember, I do not have a freebie,
Yeah.
but I
No.
also have the Keyblade, and I also know the spell Revivify, so I think I'm good.
You think you're good.
True. Because Resurrection is not nearly as straightforward as anyone would like you to believe.
Exactly.
Brachiodos is always irritating.
That's the one I was thinking of, the Brachiodos. I like the Brachiodos
See,
design.
the
I think it's
initial
one of
one was great to fight. I liked it, but I had such a hard time fighting the advanced version of it. Like it was pissing me off to fight it. I could not advance the game. Finally beat it though.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Hey,
sidetrack.
we're just making small talk while we wait
Red
for
ball.
morning.
I'm just
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just
there you
we're
go.
waiting for time to
We're
fly
just
by.
sitting here waiting for
Yeah.
the sun to come up.
you guys are just in character. You guys just what?
Chit chatting, getting to know each other.
Getting to know your new abilities.
Experimenting. Well, yeah, you'll be seeing me over there like lightsabering out of my hand. And, oh, this is cool. Just totally zoning in on it.
I'd be like, there's a river nearby, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I have a Gyarados out, so I'm gonna jump in the river and go swimming.
I would be
That's outside of the hut.
careful with that. Yeah, I'd be careful with that. The hut's a little compact.
That is never mind. He is
I
swimming
could
through the
move
hydro
it
pump.
probably. I'd have to recast it, but
Did you cast it through the crystal?
yes, I would have. I would have thought to do that.
Then it's big enough to hold a Gyarados.
You could also just hold it in your little ball.
I could, but he's a big pillow. A big scaly
Right.
pillow.
A big, hard, scaly pillow.
What?
Anyways,
Really like a
Hiro,
pillow and more
what are you
just a
doing?
cinder
You just
block.
made a deal with
Doubles.
no, not devil.
I
Made a
mean, as
deal
far
with
as
a god.
he knows, yeah. He's not really used to the idea of gods, so.
Well,
God of Shinobi.
Considering the only gods they really knew weren't really gods, but yeah. Probably either taking time to meditate and that or practicing his form.
hold on. The Naruto universe, they do believe in gods. Besides Kaguya. Besides that clan.
I mean, like, they claim that, like, excellent shinobi were like gods.
Well, they also in universe they also had a filler episode where there was the priest praying to Susanoo. So they have the Japanese lore.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they're technically it is ancient Japan in a different time line
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Technology wise.
yeah. So, but they still have the same belief systems as Japan.
Okay.
They just added their own, which turned out not to be actual gods, but more alien.
Yeah, he'd be spending time meditating as well as making sure that his form is still working correctly with his eyes adjusted. So kind of just practicing in the corner.
Also, now your bloodline will be passed down if you have children.
Yay!
With this special trait as well.
Uh-oh. Well, seeing as my clan only believes in incest, that might be a problem, so we'll see. Sorry, that's a story for another time.
Yeah,
Anyways,
if
Not-
your family line survives that long, sure.
Well, technically, if you stay here,
yeah.
you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Win-win
Exactly.
into it, so win-win.
A dragonborn that can walk around and see things.
Yeah. If he survives that long, at least. Or who knows? He just maybe Hiro decides to become a bard.
Oh, Also, when I hit this level, technically my Gentle Fist goes up. So yeah, he'll just be practicing Gentle Fist in the corner, making sure his form's working, or he's got correct form, and that the vision with the new eyes doesn't change anything or make him have to adjust to that.
Also, when you guys get his eyes, instead of being pale, they have a tint of red to them.
Hey, you didn't intake anything, right?
Huh?
Like illegal substances. You didn't. You're sober, right?
Yes.
Okay, your eyes are just looking a touch bloodshot.
Not
Just a little pink.
Interesting. I don't
Yeah.
feel any excessive strain.
Mm-hmm. I was just, your eyes were looking a touch weird, and weren't we told to like watch out for if his eyes were weird, and that means like whatever Rox did was working? I feel like he told us that, right? So whatever he did is working.
So if we poke them in the eyes, they might be even more red.
Don't poke people's eyes.
Good luck. I wish you the best of luck attempting to do that.
So you see, I have this lovely little ring that good luck trying not to get trapped in it. I have not used that thing in a while because I know what it fucking does.
so. Yeah, you guys are just talking, waiting out the day. No one's keeping watch.
I will
isn't
be.
the dome clear? Can't we basically see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can see.
I'll be looking out, definitely, but
Yeah, so when I'm
But,
training, my Byakugan can also let me see things that are at least 500 feet away.
all right, never mind. He'll be doing it.
All shades of blue.
And I can see through objects of 10 feet or less.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I'll be kind of keeping an eye out while I'm doing my training, but when I do my meditating for whatever time, I'll be letting them know that someone should probably keep watch. I will replace your bunny rabbit friend.
Yeah, he's kind of off on the diplomatic thing right now.
Oof.
No,
he's
Oof's
not
the
with us.
different guy. He's a great guy. Love Oof.
He will look at you so confused.
Okay. I traveled for a little bit with a guy named Oof. And he's currently not here now. Because at least my dimension's version of him is probably dead. And then this dimension's version is off in Phandalin. So, but yeah, Oof, he's a good guy. You'd like Oof.
Okay.
You'll like him as he punches you in the face.
He does that. He punches people in the face.
Yeah.
He misses a lot with his great axe. Tends to kick people instead.
He does do that.
He does do that. So, seeing how it's the hour and a half mark, we're gonna take a break. As the sun starts
Cool.
shining.
Yay, we can actually get some travel in.
Yeah, finally. Okay, so we will be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
Okie doke.
We'll be right back.
And thus, Cathonic's sleep schedule is now returned to her college days.
we're back. Now then, oh shit. Should probably bring up the screen back up. Okay, now we're back. So the day is upon you. You guys are, well, you guys are awake.
Yay. Accomplishments.
You know about
I've never meant it more than I mean it right now. I need a coffee. But
This one is a coffee.
what?
Talking to Finnick.
What are you saying behind my back? Jeez.
it's the fox
How
shrugs.
rude. How is that even physically possible?
Foxes have shoulder blades too, okay?
I know, it's just fox anatomy is weird.
Okay, so
Anyway,
Anyway,
the hut
I
fades.
suppose we should probably
the hut fades. Brother.
So, what you guys do now? You guys found out that this is not your world. Do you guys want to continue trying to help New Phandalin? Or are you guys just gonna go back?
I mean, I would say we can probably continue back the way we were going to anyway, and then... Because, like, if we hit Icespire Peak, and then we just go back to New Phandalin, we'll be able to finish up our business here, and then converse about whether or not we bail. Because, I mean, Rox isn't safe here. And I don't know if I'm safe here either.
I feel like none of us are safe here.
Exactly.
And he's from this world.
I just need to abandon it. Move on.
I just had a
Yeah.
random thought. I'm really surprised Ook didn't try to kill all of us.
Why?
We were technically evil in this world.
Technically, he's stupid.
I think he might have been too stupid to realize it was different people.
Oh, my friends. Hey, you.
'Cause,
Yeah.
his real friends in this world are bad people.
Clearly.
Or were, sorry.
Yeah.
But none of them
I
have
don't know.
people except Oof.
It does. I don't think it reflects entirely on him either, considering, you know, he's very dumb.
But you gotta think, like, maybe he was abandoned by the group. Maybe the group left him. Yeah.
True. Okay.
And notably, he must have been friends with this universe's Chthonic at some point, because he recognized me. So, I can
ne-
assume that,
Oof never said your name.
true, probably just assumed I was some person.
Right to the party.
So, where were you all heading before I got here?
Oh yeah, we were heading down to Icespire Peak, and then we were gonna go back to New Phandalin, regroup, and then go down to Waterdeep, but now I'm not sure.
He has no idea. He has no idea where any of those places are.
Nope.
Okay, we were going south, and then slightly to the east, west? I can't tell my east from my west very well.
And what are you looking for at this peak?
People?
People.
Yeah, people who are alive and not, you know, having their souls carried by shambling automatons of pure darkness. Considering that's what most of the population is currently under.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah. I would say we still hit the peaks, just
I'm
in
down
case.
for hitting the peak.
Alright. Well, we'll continue on.
Okay.
We also
So-
made a promise to Raven Regiswell to do something.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We could excuse ourselves from an undead lich.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not a huge fan of liches. You can ask me why, and I'll give you 101 reasons.
Walking and talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking about this and walking through, who's keeping watch?
He also keep an eye.
As you get about here, as you guys are currently on foot, it's been about 4 hours walking, traversing around the hills and mountain in the mountain ravines. When right here, you guys stop for a bit. Has Helix? Oh, Helix and Hiro. The corner of their eyes see something move, but not exactly catch it.
I would like to actively look over there and see if I can see something.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
You don't see shit.
Same.
Yeah, you guys don't see much.
Those are some rocks.
You think it might have been just your mind is wandering because you guys are currently tired now. You guys stayed up majority of the night, especially after passing out.
True.
So it could be just a figment of your imagination. So, you guys gonna continue walking or look around? You guys are currently in a rocky terrain. Well, it feels like rocky terrain at least, as it is all just black inkiness.
But you did say we did sense something in the corner of our eye, though?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say with that, he would probably activate his eyes.
Okay. You activate your eyes and you see what looks to be a figure hunching over, standing behind some rocks, about 20 feet away from you guys. To the west.
I'll kind of nudge Helix and kind of point in the direction. There's someone hiding over behind the debris over there.
Be like, nudge the nearest person who probably didn't hear that. And be like,
Huh?
possible unwanted guest.
Ow. I'll unsheath the keyblade and stand at the ready. How
I
far?
would like to sneak over towards him.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
I'll have Delvor's memory out.
Okay.
I will activate my lightsaber.
I'm bringing Theraf out onto my shoulder.
Okay.
And Gyarados is also looking over there.
You feel stealthy enough. And you don't think most people will catch you. Hito just disappear between some rocks.
Where did he go?
I'll kind of approach the figure from behind so that he doesn't try to see me coming.
Okay.
Does he have any like weapons or anything, or just kind of watching us?
Just kind of. It looks like he's just kind of watching.
Oh, now I really wish I would have had that jutsu.
Goddamn.
Well, no. So they just added the Kakashi's 1,000 years of death.
Oh God, no, no.
You have it's not meant to deal damage, but you have to surprise a character to use it. So I was like, oh man, if only. So yeah, I'll kind of walk up and just scare the shit out of him and try to like tap on his shoulder then.
Okay. You tap on his shoulder, and instantly he jumps. He jumps forward, turns around, trips over a rock, and lands on his back. You guys all see this.
Hey there.
Oh.
Gyarados, I'm kidding.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Stress induced.
Why are you following us, little one?
You look down at the figure. It has a black beak, red eyes, black feathers, but looks old.
Hmm. Would I be able to tell if this is like a person or an animal or like?
It moves as you speak. It goes, I'm not what. Just struggling to say anything coherent.
Are you okay, sir?
More.
You just say more?
Yeah. He freaks out. Goes, ugh, more.
Gotcha.
More? What?
I don't know if Gyarados come up from behind him.
Wait.
Roll stealth check.
It's like an.
Yeah, because Gyarados is gonna. Oh god.
Fucking giant ass
Uh,
creature.
It's not vaporize the old
Would
man.
that just be a dexterity thing for
Yes. Just a dexterity.
him? 16.
Okay. Sneaks up behind. You think he's stealthy enough as he gets behind the old man.
I wasn't gonna do anything, just sit there.
Okay.
Staring
We're gonna have a heart attack.
into his soul.
You guys doing? What? Wow, why did I go into that voice? Holy fuck! Holy
Oh.
shit! Hold on a second. No.
Arena?
No.
Grandma means family.
Oh, Hannah and family. Anyways. Krishna. Anyways, shit. Now, where's the whiskey when you need one? Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
You seem high.
How high are you?
He puts up a finger, goes, I don't do drugs, and turns around, sees the Gyarados, sees the Gorp, goes, ah! Just fucks. It just falls over.
If you poop
uh,
yourself.
I will offer to help him up.
He's holding onto his chest, breathing deeply, scared out of his life.
Don't worry, that's just Gorp.
Chthonic Helix, make history checks as you see it, the hood that was on his head falls off. As you get to see a good, clear look of his face.
12.
18.
That was a roll of 3, by the way. And it
Helix?
came out
Yes.
You don't know why, but this looks like Crow. You're Crow. Just older.
as- Hey. Do you...
No.
Old guy.
How do you know my name?
I just said old guy. Is that your actual name, old guy?
I called him by Crow.
Oh.
He's staring
Crow.
daggers at Helix.
I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I'm drawing a blank on Crow.
I think he was like Raven. He was related to Raven somehow. That's the pun name.
Oh, poor Rocks.
I apologize, Rocks, but I am drawing a blank.
Raven's
Roll over in
twin.
that grave there, Rocks.
Okay, Raven's twin.
Yeah,
Male
he was
twin.
Raven's twin.
The monk.
Yeah, he was her twin brother. Yeah, that guy. Okay, yeah, well,
I
know
don't
who
think
you're
this
talking
group
Okay.
ever actually met him though.
Didn't they?
Aside from
I
like
think
one.
No,
We've
I'm
on-
not gonna lie.
We've
I
only
don't-
met him once in this group.
We
I
met
don't-
him whenever we played our furry squad, and we were
Yeah,
out
who
like
are
in
all-
the like
That's right.
in the portal.
one
and
shot.
Because
he, like,
Raven
he
showed up
popped
at the
out of
Phandalin
nowhere.
and it got wiped, and we never saw him in the other world. I don't. This
Yeah.
group may have encountered Crow maybe once. I think this whole time.
Okay, so makes sense.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You
I
said
do
Crow, and I'm just
remember
like,
seeing
okay,
him once,
crap.
but only once.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a monk version of Raven.
and less dramatic and edgy.
Mr. Old guy. Sorry, I don't know your name. What's your name?
My name is Crow.
Oh. That's a pretty fitting name, you know, with the black feathers and all.
Yeah, it's a family name.
Ah. So it's like, was your dad like Crow the first and you're Crow the second, or like?
I'm Crow the 40th.
Oh, wow. Really long family name then.
Your family.
Anyway, why were you watching us?
Crow, you stepped onto my. Went to a different voice again. Fuck. You stepped into my. Trying to go to an old Crow voice. So hard. You stepped.
What are you
You stepped in my home. My home.
Oh.
And they're rocks.
Hero looks around very confused. This is your home?
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of rocks.
Yes.
Looks like a bunch of inky rocks.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
As you see, he goes, yeah, well, watch. And he taps his foot against the ground. And Helix, make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. You instantly start feeling the ground underneath you shake. Then you take a step to the side, avoiding as a platform moves to the side. Now there's a stairway leading downwards.
See, now you're just a creepy old girl.
Why? Where?
I mean,
Dungeon.
it's a nice stairway. So like you live in like a bunker, right?
Yes. Yes. Ugh, I can't do the voice anymore. Just gonna stick with Crow's voice. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been in my
So
family
you're
for
not like
generations.
gonna kill us or anything.
No.
I can pick my eyes out.
No. That was Crow the
You're
30th.
not-
Hidden crows ago. Gotcha.
Yes.
So you're not gonna like, you know, pretend to be, you know, my long lost companion and then, you know, try and kill me and all of my friends.
No. That was Crow the 32nd.
Wow, your family has a history of doing some pretty terrible things to people.
I'll return Gyarados to his ball.
Okay.
Block party, I didn't know.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
Is this who you were looking for, everyone?
No. We're not even close to the location we're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of close. We're about, like, I don't know, half a day's travel away.
You hear from downstairs as you guys are still up. Grandfather? Are you coming down? Yeah, I'm coming down.
Are we going to go get with the silver cloak?
Would
Seems
you
kind of rude to just follow an old man into his home.
would you like to join me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should just continue on our path.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Crow, and I hope you and your grandchild are doing fine, but have, like, business to attend to.
Sorry for bothering you and scaring you.
Yeah.
It's fine. Sorry for spying on you for a bit. Just making sure you guys weren't gonna hurt me and my family, especially you. Looks over to Helix.
Oh.
Hey, I wouldn't even known your family was here if you hadn't shown me your freaking tunnel.
Yeah.
Fair.
Also, you might be thinking of a different guy.
Yeah.
Carl the First left journals about this. Interesting.
I will say you don't have to worry about the other one that looks exactly like me.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
He's currently not.
He's currently unalived.
Good.
He is non-compliant.
Yeah.
Thank God. I-
For Helix account.
I owed him 50,000 platinum.
Oh well, if you wanna, I'll collect on his behalf.
So-
Felix, no.
Thank you for taking.
We'll take like a quarter of that.
No, guys, we're not exploiting an old man.
Not exploiting. He was gonna pay him anyways, right?
I think he was
Yeah,
waiting,
but like,
you know?
his debt is technically settled because the guy he was in debt was dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm alive.
Ah.
He's dead and you know it.
He just intentionally just roughy your voice for no reason because he knew Helix sounded exactly like you.
Yeah.
I'm the evil one. Nah, I'm just kidding. Get out of here, kid. I mean,
Kid.
Earth
Kid.
man.
He's going
I'm
to
not gonna
that
take your
point.
money.
he looks like a kid. He's really small. Look at him. Look, he's a tiny little fella.
He's
I
an old
feel
man.
obligated, however.
Thank you for taking care of him. I want to go back to my family and give him the good news.
Wait, hold on. Is there anything around here that we should know about? Like, maybe pathways? Some rumors of really creepy, strong monster-looking things or anything? Any
Don't
good
piss off the
advice you would
dragon.
give us?
Don't piss off.
Piss
the
off a
guy.
dragon. Gotcha. That's pretty common knowledge, but okay, I'll remember that.
Are there any particular dragons around here we have to worry about, or is it just like general advice?
There. Where are you going?
Ice.
Where-
Up to
Yeah,
up to the Sword Mountains.
Yeah.
Then there are 2 dragon encampments up there.
Perfect.
Go to the center one.
Are they like
The center what?
Yes.
okay? The most central dragon camp. Perfect. Thank you.
Understood.
Their leader is called Grislander.
Grisland.
Thank you.
Does that sound familiar to me? Since I've been around here for a while.
Yes.
Grislanda.
Well, you can give me a history check first off, because the name sounds familiar, but you don't know. But want to see what you know now.
19.
Grislanda is one of the 3 metallic dragons that survived this whole ordeal. She is a silver ancient dragon.
Damn.
I will relay this to everybody else.
She has the other metallic dragons are somewhere else, but you also know she is the peacemaker between the other 2 dragon encampments. So that's what you know about her. So,
So, like, we can trust her probably, or at least we can be sure that she won't try and kill us.
yeah.
Unlike some people.
Well, might question you guys, seeing as he's here. Looks at you, Helix.
But don't be aggressive about it.
Okay, we're not, we're a different group.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know that. He hasn't tried killing me.
Yeah.
Eyes
Don't
wide
say
in fear.
yet, it may-
Eyes wide in fear.
He's
What?
joking.
You attack us, I'm going to try and kill you. So, you know.
Okay, that is such a big technicality, dude.
Hey, the last group tried to kill us.
Okay, fair. But also, the last group was led by some psycho wearing my girlfriend's face, who, you know, had a murder boner for me. So I think maybe, just maybe, we should take that as an outlier.
Might be a good idea. But
I'm still
I don't know to be going around threatening people or making things sound like we're threatening people.
I'm not trying to threaten.
Yeah.
Let's just let this old man go back into his little hole, and then we can just, well, at least we know what's ahead of us.
You said you had a question. No? Okay.
Who?
I thought the old man had a question for us.
No.
No? Okay.
Hey,
Question.
Well, no, it's fine.
You do? You don't? You do? You don't? You do? You don't?
onward ho!
And yeah, you guys walk away as he goes back down. Stairs, saying goodbye.
Bye.
Adios.
I'll give him a gold piece. As everybody's walking away, I'll give him a gold piece as a kind gesture.
He forces you into a hug.
Okay, we got a hugger. Okay.
He is a lot stronger than you expected for an old man.
Yes, this is a little bit more uncomfortable than I thought, but you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Then after like a minute, you see tears in his eyes. Go, thank you. And starts
Hey.
walking downstairs.
You're welcome. Finger guns.
And then as soon as you start walking, you hear the sliding of stone against stone as the stairway closes.
I grit my teeth a little bit, like, God, I hate that sound. Nails on a chalkboard.
Yep, so yeah.
I had a friend, Flint, who he liked that sound, but you know.
I bet he gets his juices flowing.
He's a weirdo.
Anyways, now that I gotta catch up to the group because they're about a minute ahead of me.
Mm-hmm. Since the group did not stop, they do not want to stop.
No, I was in the back too, so like nobody pays attention to
We
this
are-
guy.
We are a very bullheaded group.
Yes.
Once we want to do something, we will do it.
Yes.
Bullheaded. We need a tourist.
Yes, we need a Tauros to be our mascot. Tauros, Tauros.
Or one of
Anyways,
us could be a Minotaur. Either one.
Anyways, you guys start heading back out.
Start heading along the path that was
Yep.
suggested and continue on.
As soon as you guys get here, you guys are on the outskirts of a hill. When you look up, as you now have to climb up a dark, inky mountain.
Do you guys have a cure for this stuff?
Well, these keyblades work pretty well against the ink. So that's that. But I've never been a hiker.
I just kind of like roll my head over to Helix and just kind of look at him like, well, I guess that volunteers you as the leader of the group, or leading the group. You shall be the spearhead up this mountain.
Yeah.
How big would a wormling be?
Wormling?
A wormling.
Yeah, a dragon wormling. It's medium-sized thing. I see.
No.
Take a history check.
I'm curious why.
How big is this hill?
You guys are at the outskirts of a hill, but you have to climb the mountain.
Okay.
The mountain's very tall.
Okay, not very.
Does there seem to be some sort of, not path, but less of an incline anywhere so we can kind of
Give
kinda
me a
make our own
perception
path,
check.
I guess. Perception?
Oh, system.
13.
What is up with you guys in perceptions?
I don't know. We're
We've
cursed
just
right now.
not been rolling very well today.
Jesus.
Jeez. the bl-
Well, Nat 1, but you still got a 9.
the person that can see the best in the entire group still can't see anything.
Perception is cursed today.
Hmm.
Why is it cursed today? What did you guys do?
I call him
I
Mulligan.
made
You're
a
doing
deal
it.
with a devil god.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing.
I mean, fair.
Do you want to see if you can find a thing, Helix? And then he'll kind of like glance over and give her a bit of guidance, maybe?
I will
Thinking about
stare
that.
intently at this mountain.
How big is a huge monstrosity?
Mountain is mountain.
Huge monstrosity.
Thonic, what is your
Why?
necrotic ability?
Trying to figure out if
I-
Pokemon can carry us all the way up.
I guess I'll do a perception check, and I'll have Bristles also helping me as well.
Yeah, and you get a 1d4.
Nice.
Gyarados can carry all of you.
Okay, cool. I wanna
Yes,
pop
but
up
we
Gyarados.
want to make
That
sure
answers
there's
that.
nothing on the mountain.
Come on, man.
Earlier, I was
Okay.
like, why
We're
don't
trying
they
to
just
redeem
use...
ourselves.
Earlier, I was like, why don't they just use the Gyarados to fly all the way here? It saves some time.
With advantage. What the hell?
Fuck's sake. Okay. Come on.
Hey, 15.
13, baby.
The highest perception I've seen all game. All session.
Yeah. We're good at this.
I'm just facing hands right now. Okay. So. What the fuck, Helix?
I just didn't see what I would get.
You're not
I mean,
doing...
19. That's a pretty good roll.
You're doing
But Nat
perception?
would-
You're actually searching around too?
I was assisting Argo.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, he was just seeing if he did. So
Yeah.
the best perception roll we've had so
It's
far
15.
has not been like does not count.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we're riding Falcor up the mountain here.
We all climb up on a twig.
So,
Red Falcor.
You summon Gorp. As Katonic doesn't see anything for an easy way to get up besides using Gorp.
Right? We use the fish.
Using the fish.
It's a very helpful
Into
flying
dragon
fish.
fish.
I mean, yeah. It started out as a fish. I say
I'm
we
sitting
keep
in his
thinking.
That's Argo.
Because Gyarados can't close their mouths really, so he's just sitting like on the lower jaw, holding onto his fangs. Whee!
Oh god.
Argo's right on top of his head.
Oh, God.
Doing what's best. Yeah. Woo.
Okay. So, as you guys start flying up the mountain on top of Gorp, I need Gorp to make a dexterity saving throw.
Underdone.
Wow, Gorp, you're back.
7.
Can we give him guidance or anything?
Cough that up.
Oh god.
Double E.
Jesus Christ.
Takes.
Why was it max?
I don't know.
Okay.
So Gorp takes 21 damage. Has you see from the side of the mountain what looks to be a javelin just fires out, striking him. Also dealing 2. Since I don't want my computer to start slowing down, I'm gonna use my phone. To get the item. There you go. Then it will take doubling this because of its type.
Swear to God, if you kill Gorp.
Okay, 12, that's not.
24
Terrible.
lightning damage.
Jesus! Oh, fuck, this guy has a lightning damage.
Because it's a weakening. It's weak to it, man.
Now, Gorp needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
Gorp, please. Gorp, please!
What the fuck is wrong with you, Gorp?
You all take.
Worst ride ever.
Dumb fucking fish.
Hey, he has an intelligence of 6.
You all take 17 bludgeoning damage as you fall out of the sky.
Oh my god.
No, we don't.
No?
Yes, I pull out a small clockwork device from my pocket, and with it, I cast a large parachute made of spider's silk, and cast Featherfall on all of us. Haha.
Helix is having a wonderful time with that.
It's just spider webs. I'm okay with that.
Okay. So with that,
It's amazing what
Parachute
first
made
level
out of
stuff can get
spiders.
you.
so with that, you guys don't take the 17 bludgeoning damage as you gracefully land on the floor. You guys were 30 feet up.
Where did Gorp go?
Gorp, I think
As I was
Chthonic.
falling, I would return him.
Okay, I was gonna say I think Chthonic also targeted Gorp, right?
It's a
Yeah,
giant-
no, I would.
giant
I
Gyarados
can
floating
target
down.
5 creatures with it. He's one of the 5.
Okay. So yeah, but
And
Gorp,
then
Gorp is now on the ball.
Well,
Or we would land on a pathway or something.
You guys landed right back where you were.
what?
God damn it. Okay,
Ah,
so
horseshit.
We're being railroaded to climb a mountain.
wait,
Well-
so some asshole with a javelin apparently doesn't want us to climb this thing. So I say,
What asshole with a lightning javelin do we know?
Zoo?
oh my god, it's him! Miller,
Fucking
you've
Marvin.
betrayed us! Marvin, you bastard!
I'm assuming here that Rox, this is not actually Marvin doing this.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's something else.
Something.
But now
Well-
Felix actually thinks it's Marvin.
Well, we spend the next 10 minutes doing whatever. He's gonna find Steed. He's
Okay.
gonna get his big mastiff out.
Okay. Have your dog out.
It's a CR2 creature that's good at climbing that can drag us up this mountain.
Don't have that. I was just extra pair of senses around. Oh yeah, I never added that to my.
So, what are you guys gonna do now? You guys are now back where you started.
Ha.
Can I look again for a way up then, I guess?
Make another perception.
I say we just level the mountain.
It's a thought.
It's a thought.
Nope.
Nope. Is that your
Sounds
second
it's
natural?
the same roll.
Is that your
same
second
roll.
natural one?
This mountain hates me.
Alright, I'm gonna look.
Mountain is mountain.
A 13.
He's,
Just start
aren't we
walking
supposed to
together.
get bonuses to Helix ability?
That's the saving throws.
Wow, saving throws.
Yeah.
Poop. Well, I guess let me take a gander here and see if my doggo can help me.
Yep, the advantage.
7. What is this? What is
You know
going
what?
on?
I love this, but I hate it at the same time.
Well, let's just start climbing.
I'm just gonna start climbing the mountain.
You
Yep,
know
from
what?
this-
Felix is gonna say, fuck this world. This world is shit. Let's go.
You know what? This world is fucked already.
Marvin
Go-
can stay here. He fucking took out Gyarados. Or-
says go back and pick up this Yarvi person you talk about and let's get out of here.
Well,
He
he's all the
likes
way. Oh fuck, he's all the way back. in
Helix.
the woods.
Alright, let's find the least slopiest part of this
I've
mountain.
been looking
Let's-
at that fucking mountain.
What do you mean? You have one thing that helps you get up the
I'm-
fucking mountain.
Huh. Interesting.
You have one thing.
One thing.
Trying to figure out how I could use the ring to get up this mountain. Looking at its ability.
Can it teleport? Can it give flying or?
It could be climbable terrain.
Think about it. Think about it. What did you do in the desert?
I can create a big ass forest. That's against the mountain.
Stand on top. Center it at the bottom of your feet.
Oh. Use the
I'm-
fucking.
I swear to God, dogs. Alright.
Use the fucking trees as a ladder. That's great.
You use the rough terrain to climb. You have grabbing spots. I don't know.
To make it easier.
Felix, upon receiving a vision from Rox.
More
will
more
use the
like
ring.
more like you were told in your head, just fucking use the ring.
He looks like, alright, cool. Snaps his fingers and creates a
Go ahead and get rid
Okay.
of that inspiration there.
forest.
Feeling very uninspired.
Okay. So now you have advantage at acrobatics checks to climb this tree. To climb this mountain. Thanks to Helix.
Let's hope you got another more spells up your sleeve to help us fall.
I mean, I could just make another parachute.
All right, let's go.
I've got like 4 of these things. Well,
So-
I used one, but like,
Acrobatics, everybody. Or you can just use athletics for pure brute strength.
I am no brute.
Try it anyway. We'll get a natural 20.
16.
Okay, 15. That's not a terrible roll.
Yeah. Luckily, thanks to the tree as well, the DC is lowered. So, you guys start climbing up this tree that is right against the mountainside. You climb up. Helix, how tall did you make the tree? Up to the first ledge that you can see, or further?
Ugh! It would have been made as high as I could make it.
Okay.
And, let's see. Create a forest, 120-foot radius.
Mhm.
Centered on a point you can see. Okay, so it's 120 feet tall.
So after climbing all the way top, you reach the first ledge. It's 120 feet up in the air.
Alright, so that's 120 feet, then... Da, 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 da.
What do you
I'm
call
gonna
it?
try and, like, visually guesstimate how high we need to climb to get to the top.
About 70 to 60 feet more.
Oh, that's
Hey,
not
wanna do
terrible.
another climb? Guess what? Bippity boppity, snap a finger, no tree.
You said on top of the spire, right? Or the mountain.
I spire peak. We're trying to get to the center. What's the little?
Okay.
Yeah.
Center dragon camp thingy.
Start climbing up more. As this time there is a slope.
Oh, that's just fine.
Once you enter this ledge, there is a slope that almost looks like a pathway. It is covered in snow. No black darkness, only pure white snow.
Looks like someone's cleared this out. Or at least they have one of those big crystal things that clears it out for them.
It is cold.
That doesn't affect us.
Oh, right. Isn't that like a paladin thing?
Aura of fire. If you stay within 10 feet of me, you gain warmth and will not be harmed by any harsh winds or freezing temperatures. Sleeping in cold area will not give you exhaustion.
Nice. That's pretty useful.
Yeah. So, as long as you're sticking around Helix, you won't feel the cold. So,
I also have that code.
so you guys are on the ledge. You guys gonna start walking forward?
I suppose so.
Okay. Walking forward, you guys hear the crunching of snow as you guys are walking through it. When, after about, say, another hour, the sun is slowly starting to set by this time. No, wait, it took you an hour to climb. The sun is at the horizon. So it is setting. And you see from a distance 3 encampments, all equal distance apart from each other in a straight line. They each have
Alright,
walls.
so we were...
They each all have walls surrounding them.
Alright, old man said centermost encampment, right?
Mhm.
Alright, then that's where we're headed then.
Start walking forward towards the center encampment. After a bit, you are stopped as you see two guards in front of the encampment. Around this encampment, around this gate, you see there's a banner with the image of a dragon that is white in coloration. At least the banner is. Maybe it's supposed to represent silver.
I recognize it as the correct banner for this. This
You rolled a 9.
berserker.
Yeah, you can recognize it.
Okay.
But it's a little newer than what you remember. As there are some things that have changed. But overall, it is still the same.
Interesting. I guess I will approach the guards first. My hands up. Hail
Mhm.
there.
Travelers, stop.
Yes. Okay.
Why are you
Still
here?
hesitant. We are here to see Grislanda.
Looks over at you, looks at your party. Looks at Helix. You're not welcome here.
Don't be
No.
racist.
Not after the last time.
I've never been here. You might be about talking about the other one.
Bullshit.
There's
there.
another guy. Yeah,
There was
there
a-
is another person who looks a lot like him, who
Roll-
we have heard is a very, very.
Roll perception.
Perception.
Our best skill!
Ah, Jesus. What is this? What is going on?
We're stupid. I'm
Almost
sorry.
wise.
We stupid.
Jeez. You say this and go, and then the guard just, Barnaby, do you believe them? Yeah, I kind of do.
Really?
Okay.
That was easy.
Well, thank you. I mean,
Barnaby, Go-
we've traveled a long way, so.
go with them.
If you let me enter, I don't care if you have me being watched like a hawk. I promise I won't do anything stupid.
As you
Yeah.
see one guard, the one called Barnaby, walks up behind you, Helix. And then puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, this is more for your protection than ours. As he grabs your hands and handcuffs you.
Mother trucker.
You're gonna resist?
No.
No?
I told them they can watch me like a hawk, and if this makes them feel safe, sure, whatever.
If only Miller was here, this will be a reverse of what happened with him.
Yeah. I am going to just
Oh.
sort of walk up beside him and just sort of mutter, well, Tassels, I see the reversal of fortune is it's you.
I'm not fucking tassels.
I know, I just thought it would be funny.
Spider bitch.
As you may not have tassels on your shoulders, you look at the Cathodic looks back at the cuffs. They do have little tassels on them.
The nice cuffs.
Are
But
they
the
big and
guard
fluffy?
the guard grabs them and yeah, they're mostly for holding without actually having to touch the person. In case they have magic, it requires touch. So
Oh, I do.
So I'm just gonna like walk up to Barnaby and just be like, so do those cuffs have like any sort of magic dampening abilities or like
A little bit. Not too much.
Good, because he's a wily one. You would watch him.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy, but he is a prankster. I'll tell you that. Definitely not vicious though.
Get along well with Jacoba over there.
All right.
Well, get inside. It's getting cold and late.
Yes.
As Barnaby
The cold.
pushes you guys inside. Well,
Oi.
pushes Helix inside at least.
Don't push
Ah,
me. Just tell me where to go.
Goes, yeah. Well, I have to guide you now. So I will be pushing.
Very well.
And yeah, you look around. These are pretty built houses. They're made out of stone, which you would think maybe the stone from these mountains. As you see, each building is made out of a different type of style of stone. There's some that have underneath the snow a yellow coloration, a red coloration. It's like a different variations of a stone. There's even one that is white. But yeah, these are all stone-based buildings that from the top have chimneys that are constantly releasing smoke.
You guys have done really well for yourselves in these pretty rough conditions, right?
Well, we are protected by Our Lady, after all.
I hear she's pretty peaceful lady.
Usually, yeah. Just don't piss her off.
And you.
I mean, that's sort of the thing. You can't really have peace without the capacity and the willingness to defend that peace. In a way.
Exactly. But as long as you don't piss her off, everything is fine. So,
Well,
and I'm the one taking you to her right now.
Alright?
So, we'll see what she says. And yeah, continue walking forward. Until finally you reach what feels like the end of the encampment. As you see lying down in the snow a gigantic mass.
giant mass.
Sorry, my dog started running around for a second. It's like, what the hell are you doing? She's weird. Anyways. My dog is very weird. And she lay down. Okay. You see this giant mass as Barnaby walks up, releases the new tassels, and walks closer, about 5 feet away from the party, 5 to 10 feet, and gets down on one knee, bowing his head. He goes, "My lady, guests have arrived. The villainous Helix has come back, claiming he isn't who he says he is."
Yeah, I was about to say.
As you see
We
this
can,
mass of snow slowly move, as you see what looks to be a giant silver dragon lift its head out of the snow and then look over at Barnaby. You don't hear what she says, but you do hear Barnaby speak up. Yes, saying coming from a different world. Yes, I did not believe that either. This is why I brought him to you. To face your judgment. And you see the dragon head move, looking over to you.
He drops
Is it-
down and drops a one knee just like Barnaby, like imitating him.
Okay.
He
Helix,
also did the exact same thing.
I give like a very, very respectful hat tilt.
Helix,
Yes.
in your head, you hear. So you came back.
I swear to you, I have never been here.
Prove it to me. Let me delve into your memories.
By all means, I will not resist you.
As you say that, you start feeling your mind being invaded by something.
That
Do
does
you-
not tickle.
Do you resist?
Nope. He does his everything he can not to fight it. The urge to fight it is there, but
So you only accept as you start seeing your own memories flash through your eyes. Everything that you've experienced up until now. And then even your past starts coming back up. And she dug so far deep, she accidentally or intentionally unrepressed a memory that you had. As you
Uh-oh.
see yourself, younger self, baby, on what looks to be your grandfather's knees.
I'm Poppy.
Which to you doesn't make sense. You've never met him. He was kicked out of the family, kicked out of the whole village before you were even born. So how does that make sense? Maybe somebody lied. Or maybe somebody messed with your brain. Anyways, as you're seeing all this, as you're seeing this, you also see another image that you don't remember. But you're younger. You see a man dressed in all black. What looks to be a crow face mask. With a symbol on his chest. It's not who you think it is, you son of a bitch. Saw that smile. Saw that smirk. He has a small little symbol across his chest. The symbol is that of a candle. With what looks to be a crown over it. Almost like it's melting the crown. As you see this crow-like figure, crow-faced masked figure look down at you and say, "Well, it looks like Experiment 256 is still alive." Then you open your eyes. You're back. With your friends?
I am. I do have my hand like on the keyblade at this point.
As you see this dragon lifts up its head. Look at Helix. Looks over at Barnaby, and after a second, Barnaby gets up, walks over to Helix and uncuffs him. Well, looks like you're free to go.
Told you I'd never been here before.
And in your head, you hear, "Yes, you haven't been here, young one, young, troubled child." You got memories that you don't remember. What else is hidden from your past? Who are you, Helix?
What is
I feel like every ancient person that can read his mind is just unlocking and unraveling everything.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like while the rest of us are like, what the fuck is going on?
yep.
I'm saying the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, I had the way that you are is the reason why I'm adding a lot of stuff to your backstory.
Go for it. I'm happy for it.
So that's the whole reason why. Otherwise, I would not be doing it. You chaotic son of a. Anyways.
Argo's still over here like this group is so weird.
that?
Hmm?
Lady,
Landa.
lady,
Where's Landa?
Landa.
Argo's trying to whisper it to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not good with names. How exactly are you probing into people's memories like that? Is it?
You hear in your head, magic.
Yeah, I figured.
Even us dragons can cast arcane magic.
Yeah. Memory's a fickle thing, you know?
Yes.
This room is very quiet.
And then collectively, you all hear. Does anybody speak Draconic?
Nope.
Um, I do speak Draconic.
You hear Griselenda yell out to everybody in Draconic, the whole city. Prepare for a feast! New friends have arrived.
Okay, that's quick. What'd she say?
I'm just looking around like, did anybody get that?
Yeah, sorry. Do you guys not speak Draconic, or?
No, I know I studied with the gnomes and the elves.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
from
not-
the Underdark. Trust me, I never learned how to speak Draconic.
Yeah, no, she was just saying that, that they're going to prepare a feast. It's nothing major.
I hope
Then-
we're not the ones on the menu.
Then you hear
We're
in
not the
broken.
ones on the menu. I can guarantee it.
You all hear in broken common. Sar. E? Common, not very knowledgeable.
I'm going to respond in Draconic. It is no worry. My Draconic is fairly poor.
You know you called me a whore. She says in Draconic. But I know what you meant.
Thank you.
That is why I'm not angry for you calling me that.
I'll just quickly say linguistic barriers.
Yes. Oh yeah. She speaks common in your guys' head, but not out loud since she is rusty.
Well, silver and snow. It sounds like you might get a little bit of rust.
Ha ha
But
ha.
it's,
Ha 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 ha.
sometimes it's terrible being a dad. Got dad jokes for days.
Then she looks over at you guys. And then She opens up her mouth as you see a small little lizard come out. Just drops into the snow. Goes, and then you all hear in your head, at the same time, you guys all hear in your head, she's better at speaking that way. Use this if you need to call for me while inside the village.
Argo would kind of. How big is this thing?
Tiny creature.
Tiny. Argo will attempt friending it.
Okay. Give me animal handling.
10.
The creature goes up to, looks at you as you, get on your knees to be at eye level?
I'm still like on my knees, like not
Okay.
head bowing, but looking at him. But I'm still down low
Okay.
or with it.
It walks up to you, sniffs your hand, and then just curls around your hand and then crawls into your shirt.
Oh, that was quick. Holy cow, this thing's cold.
Yeah, I got one of those too. Pops out Charmeleon.
Oh yeah, this one is very cold.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would be.
It is a pseudo dragon.
Woo, pseudo dragon. Hell yeah.
Temporary companion.
That's fine. Well, all right. I would just bow his head to Grislanda again, and say thank you, common. Hoping she gets the gesture.
She nods her head, and speaks in everybody's head. Remember, if you need me for anything, call me. Ask the dragon that I gave you, and it will find me.
You used to call me on your cell phone.
It's essentially your own pager.
Nice.
And when she wants our attention, it just starts breathing ice.
No, it just yells.
Ah.
Well, it yells out you guys' names since she got the names from Helix.
Rude.
You allowed it.
I was not going to fight her whatsoever.
Exactly.
Like, I
Anyways,
saw the other healer. He was a dick.
I mean, if she wants more proof, I can start pulling out dead bodies of monsters he had with him.
Jesus.
I've got Arcanine pelts. I've got them Tyranitar claws, man.
Those weren't with Helix. Those were Yarbies.
Oh yeah, she was around him. I forgot it was Gyarados, but I didn't loot Gyarados.
No. Anyways,
Saw my grandpappy again.
It'll be okay.
for a second. But yeah. In your head you hear Helix, Chthonic, Argo, and Hero. Why do I always add a ro to it, Hero?
Because
I believe that is
Japanese.
the proper pronunciation.
Yes.
Is you are supposed to roll the R.
Yes, in Japanese.
Okay.
That's what he said it the first time. I'm like, ooh, what? Hiro Hamada? Hiro Yorameshi? Hiro...
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's just instinct since I watch so much and I hear the Hiro word,
not Yorameshi.
Yeah.
the name's like it just engraved into my brain. So now each time someone has the name, at least that spelling of it, my instinct goes Hiro instead of
Yeah.
Hero.
I mean, it is like an actual name.
Yeah.
So makes sense.
The first one I thought of was Hiro from Gundam Wing.
I don't know what my first thought
My
was.
first
My brain was
thought
blank.
was Hero from Big Hero 6, but that's just because I really like that movie.
Yep.
Next.
No character popped into my head because I was too busy thinking about D&D.
D.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so you guys hear it say your names and goes. There is an abandoned house, recently built, that you can stay in until further notice.
Thank you very much for your courtesy.
Barnaby, guide them. And goes, okay, you heard the lady. Let's go. As he starts guiding you to your residence for the night. As you get in, it is slightly furnished. It has a table with a couple of chairs around it, a fireplace against the back wall, a couch in front of it to keep warm during the nights. There is firewood inside the fireplace, but it has not been lit. And it has not snowed recently. It's just constantly cold. Yeah, you guys find that there are bedrooms, 2, and there is 1.5 beds in each room.
I am going to immediately ignore the bed in my room and set up my hammock.
Oh, Argo would completely take a bed. She's like, ooh, I haven't been in these in a while.
There's also a couch inside each room that can become a bed. That's why I said 1.5.
1.5. Too bad we don't have this
Tom.
split person you're talking about. You can sleep on the half. Ah.
Yarvi would sleep on the
I
other
mean-
half.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
okay,
I
so
mean-
how far away are we from the base of the tree?
60 feet. No, that's
The,
to
ba-
get
the base of the feet?
base of the tree.
Would you say it's within a mile of us?
If 320 feet is within a mile, yes.
Yeah, I mean that's well within it. That's like quarter
Oh,
of
yeah.
a mile.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my mastiff is still at the bottom of the tree, guarding. Or not the bottom of the tree. If the tree got unsummoned, but he's still down there.
Okay.
1 mile is 5,280 feet.
Ah.
Yeah. Also, it's not even a quarter. Never mind.
So yeah, so it's still within range.
Alrighty. But yeah, it's down there.
Okay.
Almost like set it up for like maybe a guard. Make sure nothing or nobody was following us.
Okay. It will bite Miller as he's following from behind.
Well, I can communicate it telepathically within a mile.
Yeah, I'm joking.
So.
Either way.
It'll let me know if Miller's on the way. Hey, you want to lower a tree down there?
Miller did shoot us down.
Son of a bitch.
That son of a... Anyways. So yeah.
Anyway.
You guys gonna pass out finally?
Yes.
Yeah.
On a nice,
Yes.
cozy, warm environment. For the most
Nah,
part, fairly
need
protected.
sleep.
Well, it is cold. You guys need to light the...
We're gonna be lighting some fires.
Okay.
I'm not lighting.
Oh yeah.
He is the
Pull out
fire.
my tinderbox and light a fire.
No,
I
no.
have an
I'll
ability
use
and a clip.
I'll use the keyblade. You don't waste your precious resources.
Listen. Okay. Save it.
Yeah, I'll use produce flame to.
I have a red cloak that keeps me immune to cold and heat.
Well, I was gonna attempt seeing if there was a tanner or something here in this area that could turn this Arcanine skin to some fire stuff.
Okay.
Things.
Uh,
You just curl up
I'll do that
Af-
later, though, after rest.
after you guys get comfortable, get set up, Chthonic makes her hammock. There's a knock at your door.
Ugh.
What a walk over. Throw the door open and be like, what?
You see a dragonborn. A silver dragonborn with piercing green eyes staring at you. A little shocked as has like doesn't seem like the cold is bothering them, as it's only wearing a t-shirt and some shorts.
Yeah,
He goes,
Argo would approach too.
Oh, it's that guy.
and then we'll look at you
The
guys.
one who's wearing.
Yeah.
Um,
He looks at you guys and goes, supper is ready.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
food.
Right. Thank you.
And I can guide you the way. You guys are the special guests.
Helix is gonna get dressed and go back home.
Hmm?
But Helix is gonna be nice. He's not gonna wear his armor.
Okay.
He's gonna put on traveling clothes and his red cloak.
Okay. Immediately you are attacked. I'm kidding. You are the feast. I'm kidding. So. Yeah, you guys go over, follow the guy, has you seated. As you see, there's a platform with a table and the dragons right as well. So her head just leaning on top of the platform, right next to the table of food, almost like waiting. Looks like she's waiting for you guys to arrive, or maybe for the food to arrive.
Or
And-
the same thing.
Or both.
Oh,
So, and as soon as you're led up top of the platform, you are respectively seated onto 4 chairs.
This isn't a murder, right?
You hear in your head, no, it is dinner. You hear chanting from the crowd that is also sitting down at a very, very large. To give Whoville.
Okay, that kind of a table.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So, you see everybody sitting down. Well, all the normal people are sitting down at that table. While you guys are sitting on top of it, like a normal table, like in Harry Potter, like the faculty's on a raised platform sitting on their table. So, that's essentially what's going on here. And you hear Griselda speak in Draconic. Only Chthonic catches it. And she says, "Citizens of Icespire, we have new guests, new friends that have arrived in our city this night. We shall greet them and treat them like family for however long they stay. And be wary. The one known as Helix may seem like the one you knew, but he's not. He is pure of heart. Has the Blade of Keys has chosen him to be a wielder." At this point, everybody hears everybody gasp. Only Chthonic is understanding any of this. Everybody else is like, why do they gasp?
Argo's like, I knew it. I knew we were gonna get eaten. This is it.
No,
This is-
guys,
oh, man.
stop.
We're gonna execute me.
We're not being eaten.
He's kind of just looking around
Well,
nervously.
but apparently, having one of these
Don't wave
gives
it
you a
around.
lot of political clout.
The
I need one of
speech
those.
continues. So,
Thanks.
with that in mind, treat them like you would treat a brother, a sister, family. May the feast commence as she roars, gives out a draconic breath as it slowly starts to snow around you guys. Everybody cheers, as obviously the cold doesn't affect them. They've been here long enough. But yeah, everybody is eating as food is slowly being brought out to everybody. As you see the people bringing out the food are drow. Each drow that's bringing out food has a chain manacle around their neck, around their arms, not arms, wrists, and ankles. They're all in, well, normal clothing for winter, like furs and stuff, but they're serving out food. They're not chained up. You just have the bands. Either one of two things could have happened with this that you can assume. They are slaves right now, or they were slaves and got freed, but didn't know of anything else to do.
I'm gonna like as the night is proceeding, I'm gonna cast detect magic, and I'm specifically looking over at the bands on them.
You do that, and you sense no magical property.
I'm not magically bound.
One of them does have a magical radiance from them. One of the drow that is within your vicinity looks like there's a glyph on their shoulder that lights up when you detect it. It gives off a transmutation feel to it. You can sense that from it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like motion for them to come over.
You do, and scarcely they come over, and you see it's a female drow that walks up to you.
I'm just gonna like sort of in hushed tones like, hey, are you okay? On your shoulder. No one put that on you, like, without your knowledge, right?
Her eyes widen. Looks at you. What's your AC?
17.
You're wearing armor?
Yes.
Okay. You feel something about to penetrate you, but your armor is thick enough that it blocks it. As this lady now has her hand near your stomach.
I gently hold on to it and I'm just like, hey, look at me. Look me in the eye.
She does. There's tears in her eyes slightly.
Hey, you don't need to hurt me, okay? I don't need to hurt you.
And
So
then, as soon as you finish saying, don't want to hurt you, her face changes. From that of a drow to that of what looks to be spider-like.
I'm just gonna like.
But
put my
it's
hand-
only for an instant, and then it turns back to normal.
I'm just gonna like put my hand on her shoulder, like, hey, look
No.
at me.
She can't.
You're okay.
As you feel magic being casted. You turn around, you see the dragon has looked. All eating has stopped. The dragon is looking
Okay.
at the lady and growls. You all hear in your head, calm down. She is from Dlisgar's region. Dlisgar's camp. It's always causing panic and chaos in others' camps. She is one of his, not mine, not ours. She's not a sister.
I'm gonna.
As you also see the lady it's just frozen there. Almost like magic was casted.
I'm gonna like just stay by your side, and I'm gonna just very calmly. What exactly did she do?
What do you mean? She just tried to stab you.
I can forgive that. If she wants to be forgiven, I am willing to forgive.
Seeing your confusion, her eyes will take a slight widening. It's like, and then softens. Oh, my dear. You don't know the situation. Grilzdar and Fangfrost are two dragons. The other encampments. They send their people out to each camp to sabotage, destroy. I'm assuming she is one of Grilzdar's. As a spy.
Is she without forgiveness?
Oh, she is. As long as she forgives herself. As there are tears coming down her eyes.
I'm still holding on to her, like, hand on her shoulder, like, and I'm gonna turn around, like, listen. I tried to give someone mercy very recently, and I so desperately wanted her to take that. Please, I'm begging you. Lay down your weapons. Don't lay down your anger. Please.
Then
I can forgive you.
you hear in your head from the dragon. Why did you call to her? What did you sense?
I know how people can be abused by magic. I've seen it firsthand. I've been so tempted to do it myself. I've had to fight really hard to make the magic around me positive and something beautiful, not to hurt people. And this sort of... I saw that glyph on her shoulder, and I didn't know what it was, and I just wanted to know.
Can you
She was
dispel
being
it?
abused.
Can you dispel it?
I don't know, but I can try.
Please do. No one deserves this.
And I'm going to, like, stand up, excuse myself from the table, and begin doing research into whatever this glyph is, because I want to know.
I was hoping you had dispel magic.
I do not have Dispel Magic. It is the one spell that I've been meaning to take, and I keep forgetting to do it.
Seeing as
However,
seeing as you're getting up to walk away, she goes, "No, just tell me where it is, if I can dispel it."
And
She-
I'll like
she can-
indicate the point on the
She can gather that you don't have the spell as soon as you got up. Instead of taking out your notebook, your journal, spell book.
Yeah, I'm like,
So, okay, and then she reaches out. This is the first time a lot of people have seen her move her arms. As she lifts up her hands, it goes over all of you at the table. As only one claw gently touches the lady, and there's a flash of white light, and the drow lady is huffing. You freed me. Thank you.
and I don't say anything. I lower. I can't even look her in the eyes. I sit back down.
Nope. She does not let you sit back down as instinctively hugs you.
I let her.
And
I
sh-
cry.
she's like crying into yours, just saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you."
You'll see Argo's eyes squint a little bit. Insight check to see if
Go
it's
for it.
legit.
And she stabs Chthonic in the back. I'm kidding.
17.
God damn it! Every single time,
Every single time you get hugged. No.
Sonic's going to have like a no hug radius.
Yes.
this is my no zone.
She's being genuine. She's actually legit crying and hugging Chthonic. While Chthonic is also crying.
Yeah,
He picks up his cup. And he
different
just kind
feeling,
of takes
but you know, there's still tears there.
takes a drink. It's, okay.
Also, none of you guys' foods are poisoned. You dicks.
Helix the cautious one. I'm just garfing food down right now.
Yeah.
Helix, this is the first time you've seen a drow cry.
Oh wow. I mean,
That
to
I
be fair,
know
Drax-
of.
That you
reaches
know
over
of.
with his- Argo reaches over with his
I mean,
fork and
Draxide
pokes
is
Helix.
very, very emotionally like a fucking iron cage. So yeah, most likely.
And this is not the
Food,
first time you've seen
pork,
Chthonic
not
cry.
food.
Hey, I
Yeah,
adopted a kid.
Definitely
like-
not.
I adopted a kid for like 30 minutes and he died. in front of me, okay?
Rip.
Now you have a 20-something-year-old right there.
They call me Argo of Iron for a reason.
Argo-
Can't
Argo
get
the
past this
orphan
hard.
maker.
Anyways, so yeah.
I'll leave Argo.
The dinner commences as Chthonic is now being held by a drow, crying.
And
I didn't know we could do that. Hold on a second. Helix walks over there.
Argo did attempt poking Helix with a fork, so.
Yeah, and I told you I'm not food. Stop it.
yeah, eventually though, both Helix and this drow woman would feel like not like painful, but uncomfortable spines pushing up against their hands and forearms.
Well, after a while of feeling another person, she would pass out or sleep, essentially. On
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna like just sort of carefully bring her over to somewhere where she can rest.
A male drow would come up and pick her up. This male drow, you still have a detect magic up, and you don't sense any magic on him. But he's just plain face. As he picks
I'm just-
the female drow that was crying.
Helix makes a face at him just to see if he can make a face back.
He plain face. No, not even caring.
I do give him like a pat on the shoulder, like, "Thank you, sir."
He brushes off your hand.
Okay.
Normal drows are like that one.
Yeah. When you have a culture where emotion is weakness, I imagine most of them are a little stoic.
Yeah.
I could kick your ass.
We got emotionless drow, we got emotional drow, we got asshole drow, dickhole drow, we got evil drow. What is this?
I'm half drow.
Well, to be fair,
Half drow.
a lot of this drow stuff would not be happening if the world wasn't taken over.
I get that too.
True.
Because
Drow do tend to kind of stick to their own.
also the Underdark has been taken over too, so where else are they going to go? Except on top.
Yeah, exactly.
They can go to the Underdark.
They can go to the upper dark.
Like the Underdark, but darker.
This is the
This
Upper
is
Dark.
the upper dark. This is covered in black ink everywhere. It's the upper dark.
Exactly.
So yeah.
The Underdark. Yeah, let's just go back to his seat.
And yeah, everybody enjoys the food as the old dragon's just watching you guys eat. And as the feast ends, nothing else happens. Surprisingly, unless any of you guys want to do something.
Helix would find the biggest piece of meat, look at the dragon, and say, "Open up and toss it."
She will hesitantly open up her mouth. And
Just toss it.
okay, and feed the dragon, and everybody in the crowd gasps. Which you just did.
Sit back down, continue eating.
And
Arco's eyes dot around like,
yeah,
What? She gotta eat too. It's a feast. She can't just sit and watch.
and yeah, so
Argo attempts the same thing, but with a tiny dragon. Gets a tiny piece of meat and be like, "Here you go, little fella."
Helix
It will-
will release all Pokemon so they could join in on stuff.
it will.
God, here we go.
Oh god. The little pseudo dragon will just stick its head out of your sleeve, take the meat, and go back in.
No, what? I can never tell where this thing's gonna pop out.
As soon as you say that, its head pops out from your collar.
And you kind of just, I get my finger over there and I just kind of scratch the top of its head.
Starts purring like a cat,
Hey, little fella.
and then sticks its head back inside your collar. You don't feel it. That's the weird thing. You don't feel it inside your shirt. Like, you can pat yourself. There's no pseudo dragon. But it just randomly appears now. As long as you're in the city. This little encampment. So yeah. And with that, nothing eventful happens except now people are whispering about Helix being a warrior of justice. Because of what he just did. So yeah.
Budget.
You fed the dragon. No
I
one's
just figured
ever
that out.
done that.
And it's justice
We
that I
never
feed a
thought to do
dragon.
it.
Okay.
Well, you just fed their goddess essentially.
Now before the trial.
So it's like fuck. But yeah, after the feast, nothing important happens, and you guys all go back to your temporary abode, and I'm assuming pass out.
Before leaving, because everybody's just kind of chit chatting and stuff like that,
Mhm.
Argo is going to pull out the bullet that he acquired from Rox that he's been seeking, and he's gonna ask her if she recognizes it.
You take out the bullet as she looks down at it. You ask her. In your head, you go, "Yes, I've seen one similar
may I inquire to where you have seen it?
The remnants of Neverwinter.
Do not know what that is.
You know what Neverwinter is.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
You said the remnants, right?
Yeah, the remnants of Neverwinter. So the city of Neverwinter collapsed.
Oh, gotcha.
Whatever's
Gotcha,
left
gotcha.
over, the remains, the ruins.
Okay.
I saw a
I don't know
couple of.
why I got remnants mixed up with revenants.
Jesus.
It's like I heard that. I'm like, I
Wow.
don't know.
a bunch of just random ghosts.
Neverwinter ghosts running around. I'm like,
Neverwinter.
are they in Neverwinter? Are they running around everywhere? Anyway, sorry.
But yeah. She'll continue. Back when it first started and Neverwinter first fell, I was just arriving to these lands. And I saw goblins and kobolds working together. And they took what seems to be a case holding only one of those to a burrow that belonged to a white dragon that fled from the area. I don't know if it's still there after all these years. It's only been 2 years. But if you're looking for it, I'll check there.
Thank you very much. You have been very helpful. If there's anything you need of me to do, I can attempt it. I don't know what just a tiny guy like me can do, but
No, it is fine. Just be merry. That's all I ask.
I will try my hardest for that one.
In my head, I had to change my original word.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that's what it was. I was like, it's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. So I had to literally change it real quick in my own head before I said it out loud. It's like, hold on, be merry.
Just be happy.
Just be happy. Just be happy. But she's old, so she says merry.
Yes, that makes sense.
So, and you guys go home.
Sonic's job, okay?
You guys go to your abode and pass out, and that's where we're going to end today's session.
Wow. Every single time we end a session, Chthonic is in a really bad mood. Huh?
Yes. That is just a running theme with us now.
Damn. I mean, something heroes in conflict. You can't have a hero who doesn't overcome some emotional turmoil. Yada yada, first rule of writing.
Yes. Well, I hope everybody who's
first rule of writing. Sorry.
first rule of writing is have characters.
Yes.
But everybody who's watching, I hope you enjoyed this session. It was a little slow, down paced. That's because players had one giant fight last time. Felt like they needed some downtime. So
Break.
yeah. So yeah. Next session, probably pick back up pace. Who knows? I certainly do not. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful week, wonderful month, and a wonderful year. Hope this year's better than the last, and hope to see you guys all next time. Is it Saturday yet? I don't know.
Oh, it's Sunday for me.
Bye-bye. Jesus Christ, you.
Adios.
Bye.
What? I'm on the East Coast.
I mean, fair.